Welcome back to another episode of the Nonprofit Playbook. I'm Christi, the CEO.
I'm Dr. Sharon.
Today's topic, collaboration over competition.
Ooh, I love this one because why does everybody want to
I
compete?
don't know. I really don't
Everybody
know.
wants to compete,
Yeah.
even when they say they don't.
Yeah. Even when they say they don't mean it.
They don't mean it.
They just probably say it because it's something positive to say, but that's not what they mean. Yeah.
So, talk to me about it because you still have your nonprofit operating. It's a youth organization, tons of youth
Yes.
organizations.
Yes.
What's like a perfect example for you when you've been doing like your cohorts and collaborating with others?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to you don't have to be the be all end all.
Right. So I think how I think about it when it comes to collaboration over competition is I I'm gonna collaborate. There's never competition. There's so many children to serve. There's so many young people in the world, and they're continuing to be birthed every day. You see what I'm pointing at? Okay. Yep.
Can you see it?
Little Gigi's in there, but they're continuing to be birthed every day. So for me, I still keep my signature events and programs that I have, but then now there are events that make more sense to collaborate with. So, for example, my back to school giveaway. I often, well, for the past, I want to say 5 years now, I've been collaborating with an organization called Our Place Healing Hearts. They're all about domestic violence for women and children. She does a lot of great work in the community. And we started collaborating because she was doing back to school giveaways as well. And I just noticed like 17 giveaways on the same weekend. It's just insane. Now, people think, oh, I got to do my own because of my name or I got to say it's mine. But if we're collaborating collectively, look at what we're doing for the community. For one, everyone's showing up. They're all getting something because we're bringing our resources together. So if I was going to bring 500 backpacks anyway, and you were bringing 500 backpacks anyway, that's 1,000 backpacks. And all these individuals can come in on one day versus trying to pick and choose what they want to go to and how they want to do it. So I think the main reason why people want the competition part is because they want to be the eyes of the event. They want to get the accolades of the event. You don't even have to know I'm doing something. A lot of people always say, Christy, dang, you be behind everything. Like I'll go to this event, I go to that event, and you're helping. I'm sometimes just volunteering. I'm just
Right.
volunteering my time. I'm not the decision maker. I'm not the leader of it. I'm literally volunteering my time because I want to do that. And people see me and they would never even know I was behind an email or I was behind something. But it's because I believe in the mission of what's happened and I believe in um, working together to be able to bring something sustainable to the community. So for me, collaboration is very important. And then when it comes to these donors, they love collaboration. They can kill two birds with one stone. They don't have to
They
give you
love it.
5 million and you five
Yep.
million. And I think you become stronger because it's like your skill set with my skill set, with your network, with my network together. That's a force to be reckoned with. When we watch movies right now, if I just watched a movie and it was just we were talking about this earlier, the Michael Jackson movie American Dream versus the new one that's coming out. But let's just say when I was watching the movie, it was just Angela Bassett. Now that's great because we love her.
Right.
But when we hear Angela Bassett and Terrence Howard and Jennifer Hudson and Taraji, whoever is going to be in a movie, it's like, oh, I really want to watch this because they got all the heavy hitters versus it's just Angela Bassett.
That's a
So it's
lineup.
the same thing with the nonprofits. When you hear, oh, it's the Nonprofit Plug Foundation and Children Striving Together and Clocked In and Our Place Healing Hearts and Dior Sunset or Compton Museum, whatever the nonprofits are, you're like, ooh, I want to be a part of that because that's some heavy hitter nonprofits.
Yeah.
So you got to think of it like that. It's not a competition. We're collaborating for a cause and because we want the best for our community.
Not only that, too, part of collaboration is filling in gaps.
Yeah.
You touched on it too when you were talking about it a little bit. If your nonprofit does one specific thing, but maybe doesn't provide mental health providers, that's where you can collaborate with a nonprofit that
Yep.
solely does mental health providers,
Yep.
bring them out to your event
Yep.
or include them and integrate them into your program.
Yeah.
So it's a whole bunch of different levels where collaboration really is key.
Yeah, we're talking about doing a really big event next year. And I've already talked, when you say mental health, I've talked to Compton Wellness Collective where we're housed at. And I'm like, hey, I want you to bring the mental health portion to that.
Yeah.
I don't do that part. I don't want to do that part.
Right.
I don't have a desire to do that part. But the community has a desire for it. So let me bring somebody in to help with that part for that event. So, yeah.
So the biggest question people always ask when we talk about collaboration is key, they're like, okay, well, so I hear you say collaboration is key. How do you actually put together that collaboration and ignite that partnership? How do you actually do that?
Well, I start with having a conversation. That's the first thing. Hey, this is what I have going on. This is what I'm wanting to do, but I want to bring some key partners to be a part of this. I think that you will be great because of X, Y, and Z. Are you available and willing to do this? Yes, I'm available. I'm willing. Okay, let's get on a meeting. Let's have a meeting. Let's talk out all the logistics so I can talk about what's in my head. You can come back with what you think is in your head, and then we can put that together and make it make sense on paper. Now we have a logistical plan to work with so that we're able to put this into drive, and now we are putting out there what was just an idea, but now you are the other part of my brain to make this idea even bigger, but also actually work.
Right.
That's how it starts.
I love
with
that.
a conversation.
Yeah, that's perfect. And
Yeah.
remember, collaboration and partnerships is how you provide the final solution to the community. If you want to be that resource fair that has all of the opportunities so you can do a wraparound, support for the individuals that you're serving, you can't do that without collaboration.
Correct. So yeah, so just don't forget, collaboration is key. Just like we said, it's not about competition. Now, if you bodybuilding and you competing for something like that, that's competition. If you racing, if you in the Olympics, that's competition. But there's also collaboration, even in the Olympics, even in racing, because people are uplifting one another, even through the wins or the losses, whatever it may be. So collaboration is always key. If you like what you heard, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a nonprofit leader today. Bye.